Kali Training Journal, Day 191, Kali Knife Skills. Today's focus was all about working with my knives and working with two knives. What I really wanted to emphasize in today's practice was tucking the opposite knife that wasn't being used under my armpit and pulling back the one that I was using in front up and over my shoulder so I could then strike with the second knife under my armpit. This requires a lot of mentally thinking about the movement and the activity and what you're doing because it's not intuitive. By the end of my practice, it was becoming way more natural, but as you might notice towards the end of the practice, I switched the dominant hand more to my left hand to practice working my right hand, tucking under my armpit and then striking. It was actually a really fun practice today. It wasn't as warm as it looks. It was actually really cold outside. When I did the recording, I believe it was about 40 degrees outside, so much colder than what was comfortable. But as I worked through the drill, I definitely warmed up. What I suggest is that you check out the longer version of today's practice. It's almost 8 minutes. Yes, it's long, but it shows in a little bit more details, slowed down, and towards the end, it's going to show you a lot more about what the practice looked like in those last moments. What I learned today from my Kali practice is that even though sometimes things look or feel or seem like they are not intuitive, with practice, with building your skill, it does become easier. It does become more natural. When I first learned some of these skills, they felt extremely uncomfortable. I didn't feel competent in them. I didn't think I could do them, but now look at this video. It looks like I have some skill, even though I'm still very much a beginner. Where are you feeling frustration in your own life? Where are you feeling like you need to build your skill, but you're not sure if it's really going to pay off or not? What I can promise you is that if you keep practicing and you keep working at it, if it's something that's important to you, be willing to put in the time and the work. And I know I talk a lot about repetition here, but repetition is the lifeblood of mastery. It's the only reason you've gotten to where you are right now. You've mastered something. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.